Welcome to GKey Solutions Private Limited.
SQL Server Integration Services, Classes and Real-Time Interview Questions and Answers. Part 9. What is Data Conversion Transformation in SSIS?
In this part, we are going to discuss about what is data conversion transformation in SSIS. In SSIS, that is SQL Server Integration Services, the data conversion transformation is used to convert the data type of a column from one type to another while data flows from source to destination. The purpose of this transformation is when data is extracted from sources like SQL Server, Excel, flat file, etc., its data types may not match the destination's expected data types. The data conversion transformation lets you explicitly change those data types during the data flow. Let us see SSIS versus SQL Server data types. For example, in SSIS, if it is DT_str, in SQL Server database, it is similar to varchar data type, that is non-Unicode string. If it is DT_wstr, that means nvarchar, that is Unicode string. DT_i4, it is similar to int data type, that is 4-byte signed integer. And DT_r8, it is like float, it is like 8-byte floating point number. DT_date, that is date in SQL Server database, we can call it date only. And last one is DT_db timestamp. Here we can get the date time or small date time, full date time in the description. In this way, there are different data types which are having similar names for a SQL Server equivalent. Let us see these things practically in SSIS. Here we are in SSIS, that is SQL Server Integration Services. Here we are trying to create a package to check the data conversion transformation. I am renaming this package data conversion. To test this, what I have to do is I have to take one data flow task. In data flow task, we'll be having different sources, destinations and transformations. For this, I have an Excel source that I'm going to connect to load this file into SQL Server database. Now we are trying to connect that particular Excel file, that is which is in this is the Excel file that I am connecting. If you preview the data, this is the data that we are having, employee ID, something like this is the data that we are having in this Excel file with 1,000 records. Employee name, job title, department, salary, and hire date, location, manager, ID and email. These are the different columns that we are going to load this data into SQL Server database. Now to do this, we'll just check what are the data types in Excel Excel source. For that, I'm taking OLEDB destination and just try to connect this. I have already server and database connected. I'm taking this connection, and here table or view fast load I'm taking. Instead of taking the table in the drop down, I'll try to create a new table based on the source, that is from Excel columns. These are the exact columns that is going to have the data types. I am taking this script which is generated based on the Excel source and their data types. That means these are having exact data types with the Excel source. This is the Excel source. Based on the source, if you try to create a table, it is going to create a table. For employee ID, the data type is float in Excel file, and employee name varchar, gender nvarchar, job title nvarchar, and all these data types which are from Excel source. If you take directly these columns with these data types, if you created a table in SQL Server database, then no need of data conversion. For example, if you have instead of float, if you have int, and instead of nvarchar, if you have varchar data type, if you create a target table like this, that means emp underscore data conversion trg. This is the table that I'm going to create here, emp underscore data conversion trg. Here what I have done is, instead of the columns from Excel source, that is float and varchar, nvarchar, I'm just changing these three columns. That is employee ID, the data type I'm changing to integer instead of float from like Excel. Employee name as varchar instead of like nvarchar from Excel. Gender varchar instead of nvarchar from Excel. This is the target I'm trying to take. The table has been created now. Now what I will do is, instead of creating this one, I'll try to take that target table here. I'll delete this connection as well. New connection. Again, I'm establishing a connection here. Tabular view password I'll take for the utility to be used. emp underscore dctrg table I'm taking, and I'm just connecting this one to this. Now I'll make mappings or view existing data. There is no data in the target right now. See, there is an error which is coming. Employee name cannot convert between Unicode and non-Unicode strings. Why? Because from Excel source, the data type is like nvarchar. We have to convert this nvarchar into varchar data type. Why? Because in target we are having varchar. In the same way, for employee ID also, instead of float, we are having int. In such a way, we have to convert the data types. For that, what we have to do, as I discussed, for integer dt i4, for float dt r8. These are the data types that we have to convert. If it is there integer in the target, we have to convert to this data type from SSIS. If it is varchar in target, we have to take non-Unicode, that is dt_str. Then only the data is going to be mapped. Now I'm taking data conversion transformation here. This is the data conversion transformation. Based on this, these are the columns: first employee ID, employee name, and gender columns that I need to change. Here from data, like Excel, this is the data double precision float. That means this one float, for float which is having double precision float, we have to convert into 4-byte signed integer. I'm trying to convert it to 4-byte signed integer dt, and Unicode string I'll convert into, to where we have to convert this Unicode string means nvarchar, that we have to convert into non-Unicode string, that is dt_str. dt string, that we are trying to convert as string. For this also we have to convert as dt_str string. Now we have converted this float into integer and these varchar into, like nvarchar data types into varchar data types, and we are going to map these things here. See, after conversion, the column names are like copy of employee ID. We can take any name from here. We can I'm taking as it is as copy. While mapping, instead of columns from the Excel, we have to take these mappings. For employee ID, copy of employee ID I'm taking. For employee name, copy of employee name that I'm taking. For gender, copy of gender I'm taking. Now there is no error. We are trying to load this data. by starting the package. Now 1000 records got inserted into the destination. That means we can check here the data. And this is the table that we have created here. See, now the data got inserted. In this way, to convert the data types which are mismatching from source to target, we are going to use a data conversion transformation. By using the data conversion transformation, we can convert the data types and we can load the desired destination that we want. This is about a data conversion transformation. Thank you.
Stay connected with GKey IT solutions on all your favorite platforms. Follow us on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest content. Join the GKey community and grow your IT career with us.